laid under a sky full of stars. To be enveloped by a night sky from horizon to horizon is an awesome experience. I recommend it. When I look into the vastness of space, I feel both very small and very connected to the immensity of the universe. It's when I feel the most at peace, the most powerful, and the most hopeful. I believe hope, like light, is a universal constant. It's available to all, but being hopeful is a choice. If we choose to be hopeful, we must choose action, because hope without action, without follow-through, is just wishful thinking. Hope requires we harness our minds and our hands to make a difference, to make the world a better place. Our country's democratic ideals are grounded in the belief that all people are created equal and we can work together to govern themselves. History shows us the ways we've lived up to that ideal and the ways we've fallen short. And when we've fallen short, it's only hope that makes us move forward to reach again. We're all here tonight because we love Lincoln and are interested in building community. I believe each of us have the skills and the talents needed to build the future we want in Lincoln, a welcoming place for all, today, tomorrow, and far into the future, with people we will never meet. The many speakers you've heard so far and you will hear tonight attest to my belief that Lincoln is a city full of creative and powerful community makers, each motivated by hope. I'm confident that they're doing the work now that we need, and I'm hopeful that the work that they do and you do will help to move Lincoln forward. Hope has a place in each of us. Emily Dickinson saw hope as that thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Maya Angelou, in her poem, The Caged Bird, wrote, "The caged bird sings of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom." Two poets, two visions of what hope looks like depending on your circumstance. We can't ignore the reality that not every person can hold on to hope with the same amount of vigor. Daniel Green has spent the last 3 decades in a North Carolina prison. He writes that the one trait that most criminals share is hopelessness. Hopelessness tells us that the future is bleak. It keeps us from even imagining that there is something bigger than our present setback. Hopelessness clouds our ability to remember that we each have the light of stars in our soul. I am by nature a morning person, expectant at the start of each day with the possibility of productivity. I was raised by people of a similar nature who, for the most part, let me know that each day brought opportunities large and small to contribute in the uplift of another. None of us can carry all the work on our own, nor can any organization meet all the needs of all the people. It's better that we each take up some piece of that work in our own way and then put our small pieces together and multiply the effect of all our work. My extended family gathered to celebrate the life of my Aunt Mary, our family's matriarch. She was neither wealthy nor widely accomplished, but she was a change maker in many small ways. She would watch her neighbors' children when they needed to apply for a job. She'd loan a friend bus fare to visit a family member, and she'd deliver a plate of homemade cookies. Her heart was full of hope and compassion, like the many here in our community who do similar work. We've been through a lot in the last couple of years. Many of us are struggling to maintain equilibrium in the wake of COVID, economic stressors, and political challenges. And if ever there was a time for hope, it's when the going gets tough. I ask one thing. The next time you step out for a walk, pick up a small stone. Choose one that fits neatly in the palm of your hand. Consider this stone hope. We will continue to face challenges individually and as a community that shake our resolve to keep going. But hope can ground us. Hope can ease the burden. Thank you. And hope is that light that carries us forward. Please join me and choose hope.